run into is that they got 3 extra melees next to the Magnus, so you got an RP, great. You skewer everybody back, everybody fighting.
Well, and this of course does mean that ROTK is given a bit more of that farm priority, considering that he would have a really rough time in the laning stage. Meanwhile, for DC, you got Moon Meander there, and well, FY maybe in a little bit of trouble. They're trying to chase him down. One more right click is going to be enough, and Resolution picks up that first.
Praying for regeneration, and it is not.
Well,
there.
It is a regen, but it's a top. Well, and this is another nice little thing here. You know, of course, denying Lord R. A really good decision there. And, you know, you look at the rest of the lineup that you've got from DC2, and there's so many different ways to save people. Well, another little the cast comes out, the right click's coming through as well, and Soxka is going to end up going down. So in spite of the high armor Terrorblade, they just age a little bit compared to Moon Meander, who's focused more on just getting that farm up. He's going to need to make sure he does something pretty early on. And where do you feel like that first rotation is going to need to go in this game?
For whom?
For the Beastmaster.
Beastmaster, probably gank Ember's lane. I think Juggernaut is not invulnerable in this scenario.
Oh, again, down bottom, that Maledict damage, the skewer back as well. ROTK finds it. They're going to try and turn, see if he can kill FY. Is going to be able to find that one. Also getting healed up, but not enough. Fatal Bonds is here as well, and now with Pudge, Misery looking for that hook, but there was a creep in the way, and, well, still getting chased down. ROTK, not long for this world, as they are going to be able to run him down. But
Rezo made the best out of it. I'm not terribly concerned. Resolution still getting his farm on. Magnus has been forced to leave the lane, so you know that he's not completely pre-farming.
ROTK again getting very aggressive. Skewer has already been used, but he does have another shockwave. Can't throw it out there. Right click's coming through, diving deep for this one. They need to find the kill, but it's not going to happen. Sunders as well to heal up, so the Maledict can't take him down.
That was a really fancy Quelling Blade play from him too. That was very smooth.
Well, the Omni Slash gets used, and Misery trying to run back out and away is going to drop for it. But that's Omni down, and that means that...
Oh, they have a Sentry Ward.
Lee spots Fenrir. ROTK there as well. They know that they're on him. They're trying to turn and get out, but Fenrir, no way to escape.
It doesn't seem like it's working out that well for them, because Terrorblade is still #1 on the net worth, and Warlock is level 5.5. That's actually very scary.
Alright, well, the top lane, Misery going to get gone on again. It does look like they have enough to take him down at the very least. We might be a little bit of a different story, and they jump inside of the creep. So
because they can pressure so far in, because they have the magic immunity generally, although magic immunity not the best this game versus Dismember and the Rock, but it is still going to be pretty important for him to be able to initiate later on. I think it's the Echo Saber, so you're just doing a ton of damage. Misery, yeah, that's not the target that you want. You see him, but you know that that's not the best.
Well, they're going to jump out and go on to him. A quick kill, and that's a free one. So they'll take that. Don't really throw out too many of the big ultis, obviously, to make like...
A Fatal Bonds is as good as like a Shadow Strike, for example, if you're Queen of Pain. You're always looking to get on the Magnus so he cannot blink in the fight. If you get a Fatal Bonds on him early in the fight...
Uh-oh. Well, moving in. They're able to pull the hook back in. Weehaw. Wow. That was pretty close right there.
Close.
And Misery going to walk right past Fenrir. Need to be careful here, buddy. They are going to come in with the Terrorblade as well. Well, maybe going to be able to get a good initiation. The RP, but there's the Rock for the counterplay. Fatal Bonds on it too. Is it going to be enough? The Slardar Crush, and they kill him off. So 2 go down for that.
Yeah, they actually have Fenrir back there really, really quickly. Anyways, that was a very good RP from him.
Well, Crush, right clicks, Moon, needs to be careful. They find that kill as well. Dominating for
on a hero, it's just, they are going to get destroyed. And I think now
Weehaw? Oh my god. That's a scary moment. Another Crush now. Misery needs to be careful. Skewered back. They're going to find that kill. These heroes just melt. Really switched just a moment ago. You're talking about taking Roshan, being able to tear down all these tier 2 towers, and the 5-man group up team fight potential from this Beachy Gabe squad has been really rough to deal with. Weehaw maybe in a little bit of trouble as well. Skewered down, and he is out of there. They pull in the Lifestealer, but like you said, just rage and fight some more. It looks like DC not really having the answers now, and Soxka left completely alone, trying to walk back out and away. He's just going to be brought down as well. Omni Slash now down as well under Resolution. Doesn't get the Sunder off. Freeze with the double kill. From bad to worse, DC do not have a response.
Oh, they might lose a gem right here. That would be, oh my god.
Nowhere to go. Roar is down, trying to get away, but ROTK, he pushes him to the low ground. He is going to be able to TP out. They can't get on top of him. No, they do find the stun. The right clicks, and there's the kill.
Gem of True Sight.
Well, maybe drop the rock, but then you're committing a lot just for a potential hook kill. So, like, their combination isn't that great. Well, they're now going to be able to find FY. They pull him back in with Misery, and that will be a kill. So, at least something going well there.
With 2 or 3 items is just minimal. Although the aura is pretty useful. Maybe drums? I don't know. Drums is just not very good right now, but it will help out the Terrorblade a lot.
Now, oh, Courier ends up going down, as it looks like Moon might be the one that gets found out here, and he just melts. There is no answer for that one.
These are heroes that they're necessary casualties. You can't live in, if you just park yourself in base, you're not going to get any farm. The majority of the damage. Normally you're like okay with Terrorblade being like free farming.
Oh my god. Well, another RP used. They pull him back in. The right clicks, he is just gone. Exactly where VCJ were. Moon Meander there to tank the gank. They all back out. They spotted it under the ward. Soxka called it out as well that that's where they were going to be going to. Weeha jumps out and away. The RP connects on to 3 though. This could be big. They pull him back in. The huge combination comes out from VCJ looking for more.
Terrorblade could potentially try and base them on top, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think he does need to be able to buy his butterfly before this fight happens, but it looks like he is actually going to save his gold. And he has 3,900 upheaval. We're going to try and slow him down a little. Ooh, that would have been real good for them, because that's very deep.
That would have been a great hook indeed. And well, he is going to be rooted now for the long duration, and the Terrorblade continuing to hit the damage on him. But ROTK with this long-range initiation might see some magic here in just a second. Force Staff as well as Blink available. They've got vision. They break the Lincolns again. Fatal Bonds doesn't quite connect. The Crush is there as well. They drop the rock though. Onto 5. Fatal Bonds is on a lot of creeps though, not onto a ton of heroes. The buyback immediately from Ember. And Shrine going. Looking for another hook. Off the mark. They can't quite get it. Crush now onto Misery. They're kind of grouped up. They need to be careful. RP connects onto 2. They take him down as well. Hudge 5's back, but that's already going to be Warlock on. They need to jump back into this one. Resolution in the meantime, though, is just hitting away onto all of these heroes. Haven't been able to bring down anybody of BGJ yet. Maybe now they'll be able to take down the Lifesteal. We'll see if he's going to be able to invest into anybody. Doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Oh my god, the Fatal Bonds killed Magnus and Witch Hunter in the back.
Oh my god, that is so much damage. And still trying to get out and away. They aren't going to be able to take down Moon Meander for the moment, and it looks like they actually are going to be able to control and take down that Lifestealer. It's just too much damage thrown there into the Lifestealer. Heaven's Halberd, I guess. We'll know when we eventually see. It does look like they're setting up now onto Freeze. We mentioned the Lincoln Sphere. They are going to break it. Roar does come out. Counter initiation play, though. They find it onto 2. Will they be able to make anything of this? The rock has also dropped now. Moon Meander going to drop here as the right clicks come in from Freeze. Well, maybe not. The slow is enough. He's trying to walk back out and away. Able to blink out, and, well, also the Ghost Scepter. They cancel the RP from Sox. They realize that he's just going to drop, so they don't end up losing Moon.
The inside, too. Probably Beastmaster's item that he needs to be able to deal with the Scythe. That Scythe it's a knife. If you're a Wii and you see that, you know you're gonna be in some big trouble.
Well, the melee barracks fallen, and it's just so hard to initiate here. They end up glyphing, comes out a little bit on the later side, and could pull back in one with the hook, but manages to hit the Terrorblade illusion instead.
Nice and clean. 1 Rax for Vici.
For it, potentially.
Oh, they smoked. Let's see. Freeze is out in front. It's dead.
It's already down. They were going to be able to pick it up. Soxka is the one that ends up taking. No, excuse me. Resolution is they're looking for the RP. Is maybe going to be able to take him down. Freeze already there, but the rock is dropped. Fenrir taking a lot of damage. They get the Thunder off. Turning to fight. Omni Slash is there. He's also hexed, so he is going to go down. Freeze in the meantime, spinning away. Weeha is on the chase. It looks like the Crush comes out onto the pullback in. RP not going to quite get used, and Weeha still controlling. Not able to kill off Freeze as of yet. He does get that Shrine off. Trying to run out and away. Eats the cheese, but will be contained. Shane's barely saving his life there. They've only lost the Warlock as of yet. Everybody very low. ROTK trying to run away, and the Crutch, that's going to be enough to take down Resolution. Misery
by Freeze to not die. He went in like, he thought ROTK was going in, but he went in and just immediately blinked out, so that was pretty scary. Uh-oh. Well, that's going to be a kill onto Weeha, and he's immediately going to need to buy back. Still 50 seconds with no Terrorblade. The burst that came out onto Terrorblade was just a little bit too much to deal with, and another crush. They pull back in for a moment to Slardar, and going to be able to contain him with Misery. Isn't enough, though. The damage from Freeze is just so tremendous. No way to stop it. 4 down, 2 minutes with no Weeha. And I think that VGJ might have just done it. Well, yeah. The Pudge has been next to useless in this game based on VG's draft. There's just no good hook target matter the most. And now they're cleaning up the last Rex. Melee, Rex, range Rex, Mega Creeps, impending.
It feels to me as if this game is pretty much been decided for a while. There were avenues for them to get back into it, but really hard to imagine it coming back at anything at this point, as the Lotus Orb just reflects all of the spells in the world. They're turning, they're just going to keep on going. Wicked 6th Streak trying to take him down. Freeze showing no mercy onto the illusions, trying to kill them off. 2 are dead. I mean, they're Mega Creeps at this point.
Slaughter is way too strong too. Slaughter has so many items in this game.
I mean, they're holding on. Apparently they still believe. ROTK, well, RP onto 1. A couple more right clicks there. Going to be able to take down that Warlock, and good game does finally get called.
Good game, well played. Well, overall, their lanes were a little bit better, and they did not get enough mileage out of the Ember Spirit Pudge. That's 2 heavy picks for them to come